Hi guys, so this is going to be my first video on my budgeting channel. I'm just going to teach you guys the simplest and most easiest way to get started with budgeting. I'll definitely show you guys my tips and everything like that. So I have this like plain notebook. It just says own the day. It was from Hobby Lobby, if you guys want to know. So since April is around the corner, I'm just going to do April budget of 2021, okay? Okay. April budget 2020. You guys can make it as pretty as you want, but I want to show you guys the most quickest and easiest way to budget. I'm just going to show an example of like a low income job. So right now, if jobs are paying $15 an hour, depending how much you work, an average check would look like $700. So I'm gonna just do that. And I do bi-weekly because most jobs they do bi-weekly. So that's how I'm budgeting it. But the first thing you want to do when making your budget is write down your income. My average income is $700. And that's paycheck number 1, and I'll do paycheck number 2, 700. The second rule of thumb is to pay yourself first, meaning that you put in your money towards yourself, so your savings. So we're going to create a savings now. Okay, and then with savings, I specifically would recommend 15% to 20%, okay? I'm going to do 20% of 700 actually. So 700 times that by 20 equals to $140. So 20%. So paycheck number 1 is I'm spending $140. Number 2, I'm spending $140 also. And then what I like to do also right here is this minus sign. This just shows how much I'll have left towards the end. So now 700 minus 140, 560. So I just put that right here. So paycheck number 1 after the total be 560. This is optional, you guys can write that, but I like to do that. You guys can optimize your savings, like you guys can do it more or have an additional savings separately, but overall general rule, pay yourself first and create your own little savings. And you would want to either do 15 to 20%. That's how much I recommend you put into your savings when you're first starting, okay? So the next thing I will do is bills actually. List out your bills and then put the total of it every month. So for me, I have my braces, and that is, and you put your every month, that is $120. And then I have the water bill, but that gets paid every other month, so it usually gets like around 130. So 130 divide that by, so every month I guess it'll be $65. Okay, and then I have the internet, which is $100. And then I have my phone, which is $103. Okay, and then I'm going to write down the total of this. So 120 plus 65 plus 100 plus 103 is equal to 388. So this is a total of how much I pay every month. So I divide that. 388 divide that by 2 equals to 194. So I pay 194 every 2 weeks from paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2. Sorry, I don't have whiteout right now, but just know that's a 194. And then what I do is I take 560 from 194 and I minus it. Now it shows me that I have $366 left from paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. And this is a minus sign, just letting you guys know. Okay, and then after you budget from here, I want you guys to write down the most important things to you. Now that can be, I'm gonna list it out for you guys, okay? So you guys have an idea. That could be debt, food, gas, clothes. That could be like wants, such as, okay, I'm gonna actually take wants out because that does not make sense. I recommend putting your top list and then basically you list it out. So basically, let's say debt gives it $120. I have $120 in debt, so I have $366 minus $120 of my debt. Every other week it's $246. So put that there. So it's easier. I do $246 of food. So I say $100 every 2 weeks on food. That's reasonable. 246 minus 100 equals to 146. And then on gas, I spend about, okay, I'll just say $50. So 146 minus 50 equals to $96. And then, so I have $96 left. And then on clothes, every 2 weeks, I would say I spend like $80. 96 minus 80. So now I have $16 left. What am I gonna do with that $16? I can save it or definitely put it into another budget, like subscriptions, let's say. So we'll just do $16, and now I have $0 left, and that is where we want to be. So just do this. Okay, so that's the simplest way to create a budget. Again, let's overview it. So the first thing you want to write down is your income. Second thing you want to write down is your savings. And what I mean by savings, I mean optimize your savings. It could be anything. Just remember, pay yourself first. And then your bills. The reason why the bills come second after savings is it just limits my use. It's kind of like psychologically, this is the best way to lower down your bills. Yeah, list out your bills. It's always great to list out your bills. And then the next after you budget from that is your other necessities, which is food, gas, clothes, and list out from importance to less important. And basically that's it. And this is the outline. It's also linked in my description down below if you guys want to see that. So the outline is income, pay yourself first, and that it could be your savings, your investing, a business, or if you're saving for a house, saving for a car, your emergency fund. Pay yourself first. Save first, and then do your bills, your recurring needs, things you must pay, the important stuff like water, mortgage, anything like that. So you do your bills second, and the third things others to budget for: your debt, your food, clothes, shoes, decor, gas, all these other little necessities for yourself. And I'm trusting you guys, when you budget, it's kind of like a guide map to your money. You'll see your money starting to grow and you'll have more control of where things go. So I recommend this to anyone who's starting out budgeting, and I did a low income so you can see how easy it is to budget for. And if you guys are not making enough income, if you guys are struggling with keeping up with your budget, or if you guys see that you guys have a little less than you actually need for that month, up your income. Don't be scared. This is probably the easiest way to budget. So good luck to everyone. I hope you guys do find this useful, and if you do, please subscribe, like this video, share it to any of your budget friends that needs it, anyone that needs to save money, anyone that's struggling out there and doesn't know where their money is going. So this is the best and easiest way to budget. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is the savings. The savings, you can split it. You can split that 20% like I recommended. You know what, I'm gonna take out 15% because I know y'all be playing. So 20%. Yes girl, put 20% into your savings. But I want you guys to make sure you actually do it, and you can split that savings. Like 10% goes to emergency funds, the other 10% goes to your actual savings. You know, your emergency funds is important, so split that percent rule too. All right, good luck guys.